YouTube racism and favoritism. Now, Corey doesn't make a lot of serious videos. You know, his channel is mainly about gaming and you know, just reaction videos, creepy, scary Sunday cooking videos, and things of that nature. Just an all around positive person, and he's a Christian. Um, so we're gonna see what he talks about on racism and favoritism. When he talks about serious topics, he's very serious. The last serious video he did was him talking about his fans, how they're like kind of crazy, and you know they kind of come out with hate and things of that nature. Like the last video I was talking about with Andrew Tate, like Andrew Tate said, beat try to talk to people with love that disagree or hate him or whatever. Talk to people with love instead of hating, because it's just talking to a brick wall when you try to do hate with hate. So yeah, I don't know what this video is gonna be about. I don't know if it's Corey experienced racism. Pretty sure everybody experienced racism, no matter what your color or race you are, black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican, all that. It doesn't matter. You experience racism one way or the other. Even if it's to a small extent, everybody experiences racism some way or some city or form. So we're gonna see what Corey's talking about, man. Very interested in this video. As you guys know, this channel is mainly about bringing edifying people with the gospel, and you know, telling people about Christ, and you know, so they can be saved. So we're gonna see. We're gonna try to edify this video some way, shape, or form, and see what he's talking about racism. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I'm going to try my best to articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly, as eloquently as possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously.
All right.
YouTube, you guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the three options, YouTube. Which one is it? Here's my proof. I've been doing YouTube a long time, okay? I never want to be that guy, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black. There have been certain
Yeah,
situations that
victimism.
I looked at kind of funny. I said, it could be because of that, but nah, I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel. This time, I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing The Mortuary Assistant and only my video seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted. So I appealed the restriction. Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this? Appeal rejected. They doubled down. The policy team said, no, Corey, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision.
What?
Okay. I get with my YouTube rep. I send him an email. Hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on.
That's
Only
mad
my
odd.
video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression. And I'm just going to leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that the things and the games that you play, all that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted. So I send the video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that? He said, wow, Corey, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that? I'll give you a second.
Absolutely nothing happened.
They
just
came
left it
back
alone.
and they removed my age restriction. They took it off after they
Oh,
already
bro, I'm not gonna
rejected
lie.
my.
I'm not gonna lie. I dad thought they just how do you call it? They didn't do nothing. They just left it alone. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they did him dirty, but they didn't. So that's crazy.
Appeal. I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it. Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Corey, they took the age restriction off. I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. But they looked at Mark's video and they used that to verify my innocence. So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy email detailing
Let me read this.
my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play. There was either that or some racism at play, and that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place? Number two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was the human reviewer that doubled down and rejected my appeal? Number three, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision? My YouTube rep gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10-15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm number one trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was number one trending for like a week? They copyright struck me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that. Why don't these issues ever crop up when I'm not uploading? I mean, I'm not on YouTube like 9 months out of the year. Nothing ever happens until I come back and I start uploading again, and I'm getting my numbers, they're climbing, they're exploding, I'm number one trending, and then they're like, hey, we need to stop him. We need to, like, this black man, he's getting too many views, he's getting too much exposure, too much activity. Hold that thought. Let's get back to the current situation. So my YouTube rep assures me he's gonna continue this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They re-age restricted the video. They
Wow.
re-age restricted the video. I
Okay.
say, no way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted. They got caught with their pants down. They got called out, and then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa, okay, we see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict them both and be done with it. You thought that I wasn't gonna like talk about this, make a video about it? You realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube. You realize how unfair this comes across. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before? They saw that
Nah.
I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on, so then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both. Why is my channel so much more heavily scrutinized than my peers? My peers, and when I say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count, just to keep it simple. Why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized? Especially so when I've been number one trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And every
Bruh,
single
bro. Why? Like, if that's the like, if he's number one trending on your platform, why is that a problem? He's making you bank. He's making you money. Isn't like the whole like split with the whole YouTube thing like 45%, like 55% to the YouTuber or whatever, and then y'all get the rest? He's making y'all money. So what is like? Why are they like?
time I start to get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity, Here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, uh, let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Corey? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending. This situation was only bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back. Every other YouTuber has uploaded the mortuary assistant. And now they're about to start putting in some age restrictions because I called them out on some unfair behavior. Now I realize that when you call someone a racist, that's a very, very serious accusation. And for
Yeah.
that matter,
Yeah.
how do you expressly prove that someone is a racist? I mean, unless they're spamming the N-word in the chat.
Yeah.
How do you really know? And admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that race had everything to do with this. But I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people that are anonymous and get to enact their will however they see fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white
He
person?
put something.
How can we be sure that they take a black person's
Bruh, why does he do this?
video
Why does he do this? Why does he
however
do
they
this?
see fit? How can we be sure that they take a black person
Oh my, bro, I'm gonna have to put this in slow motion, or I'm gonna have to do this another time because this
their
is
will
ridiculous.
however they see fit? How can we be sure that they take
What does that say? You could hold on. What? How can we be sure they don't do this? I meant. Oh, okay, okay,
a black person's video
okay.
and a white person's video, and it can be the same exact video, and they restrict the black person's video, but not the white person's video? I feel I've been mistreated for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers and I was supposed to get my diamond play button and there was no correspondence, these situations always coincide with an uptick of growth. And it always just comes off like we can't let this black guy get too high up. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's how it comes off. I don't see any other YouTuber that gets #1 trending many times and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes and all of that.
Community
And if
guideline
I'm wrong,
strikes.
I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem. My dad taught me if you make a mistake, be a man and address it and apologize. I will do that.
Yeah.
No problem. But to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever CoryxKenshin starts doing some crazy numbers or getting on trending too much. We got to find something. We got to get him for something. He's got to have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss words in video games. Like I literally this is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about black people like that. They got their favorite creators. You know, log out of YouTube. Log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on the front page every single day. You'll see the favorites. Count how many are black. Count how many are of people of color. So then what does YouTube try and do? They try and peddle YouTube black. They try and give us a
Oh yeah,
spotlight.
yeah.
Do you know
For
how
sure.
condescending and patronizing that is?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
OD.
yeah, let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we got to give them a spotlight. We got to come down and raise them up so they can get some spotlight action. Well, how about
Yeah,
you
that's
save
OD.
all that YouTube black,
That's OD,
all
bro.
that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you guys do? And when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we got to age restricted. And then, oh, no, we got to, he's on to us. Okay, we got to age restrict them both. Fake! It's fake. That's what it is. I am deeply sorry that this came off as a rant. You know, in the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions out of it. I wanted to stay logical, stay on the things that I could prove. I gave you the facts, but it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up
Yeah, there's no
on
problem. There's no
YouTube.
problem. There's no problem with that,
Ironic
bro. There's no problem with
that
that.
I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I gonna upload it? You know, I worked
Yeah,
hard. I built this community from the ground. It's taken me over a decade to do,
yeah,
and I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable? I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start like when it's targeted, when you're doing things only because I'm like getting bigger, or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation. But that's just what it is. Now, if my YouTube channel gets shadow banned or they like, they start like not sending my videos out to my subscribers, or a couple months from now y'all just stop seeing my videos, we know why. We know why. I mean, those shadows behind the scenes, they control it all. They control all of it. If they don't want my channel, they could terminate it right now. They could
that's true.
hide my videos. They could shadow ban me, not send my videos out to anybody. That's why I thought long and hard before I recorded this, but as one of the biggest black creators on the platform, I want you to hear it from my mouth that there is some shady business going on behind the scenes at YouTube.
Wow, wow, what a video! What a video! And I'm guessing this is the video that got copyrighted. I not copyrighted, age restricted. I'm pretty sure it was this video. But yeah, bro, that was insane. Like I said, it's I don't believe it's a coincidence by no means necessary because literally I don't like every time he comes back, they find a way to mess him up, get his video off the number one. I mean, obviously, there's gonna uh everything's not gonna trend forever, but every time he goes number one, he comes back, does big numbers. They target him. They find something wrong with his video. They give him a strike. They age restrict something. They always find a problem with him. Like why? And it feels targeted. It does feel targeted. I would feel the same way. It's actually like really messed up. Like I said, I don't know why this is why. So if that's the case, why is that a problem? Because he's making y'all money. This is the whole economy, right? He's making y'all money. So what is the problem? Y'all are making money. So what is the issue here? There's no issue. There's absolutely no issue. So like I said, it really comes down to racism or favoritism. That's really what it comes down to, really. Because there's no issue behind it. If there's a video of someone that does something, like for example, if they're like I said, playing the same game or doing the same activity, and I get age restricted or I get a copyright claim or I get a problem and doing the same video and the same person that's a different color, which is white or whatever, they don't get anything. They're just fine with it and they get the same amount of views or the same amount of, people as my who is calling me, bro. I apologize guys. This is so annoying. Um, I took a call, and then when I came back, I found out that there was no audio. So everything else was fine. The beginning, everything was fine. You guys will see that. But the ending of the video, when I came back, the audio was gone. So that's perfect. But yeah, I'm just recording this. This is the final conclusions of what I have to say. So anyway, literally, if I do something, if I let's say if I rob a bank and a white person robbed the bank simultaneously, he should get the same punishment as I did because we robbed the same bank or we did the same thing. So he shouldn't get less time than I have time, if that makes sense. So it should be equal, and that's exactly what Corey is saying. It's not fair. He got age restricted, and other content creators did it, and they wasn't of color, and it seemed like he was being targeted, and that's exactly what it feels like. And I'm not gonna say that's what it was, but it definitely comes off as that way, especially when you see that nobody else got that age restriction or that penalization. Another problem, yeah, I don't know if that's a word, but another thing is that I've also had this problem. I did a video. Um, it was like a Mighty Raccoon video. It was a reaction, and that video got copyright striked for absolutely no reason, and other people did it, and they didn't get copyright strike, and their video was still up. So I don't know why I got the copyright strike. I tried to, I didn't even appeal it because I didn't really want to go into that. I was just so annoyed. I didn't even want to appeal it, which was bad of my end. But I got a copyright strike for that, and it was a reaction. It was literally under the community I forgot what's the word for it. You guys, I'll put it on the screen if you guys, because it's not ringing a bell right now, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I followed that guideline, and I literally got a strike for no reason. I'm not gonna say it was racially motivated, but I would say that it was truly unfair because there was other reactions that did the same type of reaction, same type of format, and they didn't get no strikes, they didn't get a warning, they didn't get nothing. I just got striked for absolutely no reason. So I can't say I was a victim of targeting. Definitely could say that. I'm not gonna say it was of color, but I would say I have been a victim of being targeted. So yeah. But yeah, YouTube really needs to double down on their employees, especially the people who work on the policy. YouTube as a whole, with the whole policy thing, especially with the disinformation, is really, really stupid. It's really dumb. You can't even say certain things without getting your video taken down or getting a community guideline strike, which is absolutely stupid. I understand that there's rules and regulations, but at the same time, that is really, really just hindering from free speech, and that just proves that free speech is dying. But that's a conversation for another day. We're talking about Cory and how he's being targeted. So yeah, YouTube really needs to double down on their employees. Needs to check if there's any racial or favoritism people in that department. They really need to crack down on what they're doing because it's really just not fair at all. So they really need to get their stuff situated. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I had to really say. Hopefully Cory, stay positive about the situation because I know he's very frustrated. He's been dealing with this a lot. So if you guys are Christian, make sure you guys pray for him and make sure that he takes it easy and keeps enduring. Because it's really crazy how he's really going through this. But yeah, man, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys give your life to Christ because he is the most important thing to your life and to your soul. If you don't know how to get saved and to believe in Jesus, the video will be in the description. And yeah, make sure you guys like the video if you haven't, and if you have not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe so you won't miss a video, and turn on that bell or whatever you cool kids say. Do that. But yeah, love y'all. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless. Of course.